Hello guys and welcome to the LFC cast. This is a special international break video we thought we'd do. This isn't a pre-match, this isn't a post-match. This is a special about a certain fella called Felipe Coutinho.
Felipe Coutinho.
The LFC cast.
In association with LFConline.com.
Please like, share and subscribe.
That sounded Italian. Felipe Coutinho. So Coutinho is playing so well at the moment, Greg. He's doing well at Liverpool. He's one of our best players at Liverpool. And unfortunately, he's doing great at Brazil as well.
He is.
And that's bad news, isn't it?
It is, yeah, because everyone sees that, don't they? You know, all the other countries, not everyone always sees the Premier League games. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we kind of don't want him to... We want him to play terrible at Brazil and want him to play class at Liverpool. A bit like Messi for Argentina. And with Coutinho being one of our best players, naturally he's going to attract interest from the biggest teams. And at the moment, it looks like Barcelona are sniffing around, aren't they, Greg?
They are indeed.
I smell Coutinho.
He's there somewhere.
He is. So the biggest question is, Greg, is Coutinho our best player?
Well, for me, Dan, yeah, I think he is definitely. You know, he's the most consistent player at the moment. He's playing week in, week out at such a high level.
Yeah.
And we've got other great players around, Firmino, Mane, Lallana.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're as consistent as Coutinho is at the moment.
No, we always look to Coutinho to save us, save our bacon. I know a lot of times we haven't even played with him and we've played well. But when we're struggling, it's like, come on Coutinho, get a goal. Kind of like we did a little bit with Suarez and Gerrard.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think he's quite at that level,
No.
Suarez and Gerrard. But what I think is, you know, we don't, as fans like me and you and all the other fans out there, I don't think we put as much weight on his shoulders as we did with likes of Stevie G and Suarez.
We don't. Do you know what I think, personally? I think he's as good as Emil Heskey.
Good one. Good point, Dan. Right, Dan, but on a serious note, the reason I believe we don't put as much weight on his shoulders as we did with like Stevie G and Suarez is because of the other players we've got in the team, like Firmino, you know, Lallana, all them around him.
Definitely, Greg. I mean, it's a different team at the moment. Back when we had Stevie G for a lot of his career, he was the only one we had. Yeah. And he used to drag us through everything, you know, most of the Champions League games. Suarez had Gerrard a little bit, but Gerrard was aging a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. You know, we were expecting him to leave at some point, weren't we? Alright, so a question for you. If Coutinho left now, would you be as gutted as when like Suarez or Stevie left?
I wouldn't be as gutted. I'd be gutted naturally. Yeah. You know, I'd be a bit like, oh no, he's one of our key players. But he's one of our key players. He's not our number one player. Well, he is in a way, but he's not our like catalyst. He's not our Stevie G. Like when Suarez left, I was like, whoa, Suarez is gone.
Yeah.
Or
what are we going to do?
What
now?
are we going to do?
Who's going to score the goals?
Yeah. But now that if Coutinho goes, it's not too big a deal because Mane's scoring for fun. Firmino scores for fun. Lallana's starting to bag a couple of goals.
You can bring Sturridge in.
Sturridge, yeah. Origi, yeah.
Or however you say his name.
Origi. Origi. I mean, speaking about Luis Suarez and Steven Gerrard, is Coutinho on that level?
I don't think he's quite at that level of those guys, you know, but I think if he remains consistent for the next season or two, you know, I think he could be up there. I think he's just
be up there.
Yeah.
You know, he's 25 now, so, you know, 26, 27 is when he'll reach his peak. Yeah. And I hope that's at Liverpool FC.
I know, that's the question though, isn't it? You know, is he going to go to Barca? I think it's inevitable that he will at some point go to Barca, but how long are we going to be able to keep him?
We've got to remember that, unlike Steven Gerrard, he's Coutinho. He's not affiliated completely with Liverpool, is he? Gerrard stayed at Liverpool because he grew up as a Liverpool lad and things like that. Coutinho, as soon as Barcelona or Real Madrid come in, he'd be like, I want to go there.
Yeah, definitely, you know, and we've got to try and keep him as long as we can, you know. So what do we do? Do we offer him another contract?
Yeah, good question, Greg. There's lots of questions, actually, and we're going to go through them tonight on the LFC cast.
Jim Carrey there.
So, okay, you're Jurgen Klopp, right?
Am I?
You are.
Where's my glasses?
Find some glasses. Boom.
Glasses.
You're Jurgen Klopp. You've got to keep Coutinho on the team, all right? What do you do to keep Coutinho at LFC? What would your message be to him?
Okay, so I've thought about it. Okay, so what I'd do is maybe offer him a new contract. His
Yeah.
contract's up until 2020 at the moment.
Oh.
Reportedly he's on about 75 grand. So I think he's the type of player and the quality player that deserves a bit more than that, you know. So I'd offer him, 100 grand, 120 grand, you know.
Yeah.
It's reported that before Suarez left in the last 6 months, and I know he's not on that level yet, but Suarez was up to like 200 grand.
Don't tell Coutinho that.
I know, yeah.
Let's hope he hasn't had the mates, aren't they, as well?
Yeah.
You'd be like, hey, listen, you'll get 200 grand easy, lad.
Just stick out for it, hang on
Yeah,
for
stick
it.
out for it, they'll give you it, and then come to Barca the next year. I'm with Jurgen Klopp here. I think if I was Coutinho, I'd be saying, thanks very much, Jurgen, where do I sign? And that's what I think we need to do. I think we need to look at a new contract for him. I think even doing that, getting a new contract for him, it doesn't mean we're going to keep him. And I think we have to box clever here. I think we need to just tie him down on a good contract so that Barca come around sniffing. We can say, he's with us for about another 10 years.
Definitely. Well, the thing is, if we'd finish top 4 this season, or win the league.
Who knows?
Who knows? But we finish top 4, we get back in the Champions League. We've got one of the best managers in the world.
No doubt.
It's a great attraction to other players. So Coutinho, he may want to stay. At least for another couple of seasons. Because we're in a great place at the moment. We're doing so well.
We are.
On your big seat.
I'm on my big seat at the moment. Greg made my seat a little bit bigger because I'm only 5'8".
I'll say now though.
We are. Well, okay, so hypothetically, Coutinho wants to go.
Dan,
Wants to what?
Out the way, my new sticker.
I'm sorry, mate.
Cost me $10.99. That.
$10.99.
Yeah, and you owe me for half of it.
What?
That off.
Right, don't worry. Off camera, we've just agreed. Don't worry, off camera we just agreed the payment plan, £2 a month, that's alright with you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. Coutinho, let's say he accepts the offer, he sees the Lord of Barcelona as the pinnacle of his career and he wants to go there.
He's not going anywhere, guys, but yeah.
He's not going anywhere, but let's assume this is the hyper reality, the other world, Middle Earth, so to speak.
The upside down.
The upside down. Coutinho's a hobbit in the land of hobbits. Okay, he wants to go. Right? No, Greg, no.
Okay,
he wants to go.
He
no.
can go.
Yeah, he can go. He can
Okay.
go. How much would you sell him for?
Good question. I don't want to make the same mistake we made with Suarez.
No.
We let him go for what, 65 million?
Oh,
something
65
like
million, yeah.
and I think that was nowhere near enough for Suarez. So
No.
I'd want to get at least the same for Coutinho.
Well, yeah, and if Pogba can go for like 80+ million, then I don't see why Coutinho can't go for a similar price. Realistically, he's not worth 80 million. Let's face it, he's not at that level.
No.
But Pogba, as good as he's been average for Man United.
He has, yeah.
So Coutinho, if you want him, Barca, if you want him, come and get him 80
Get past
mil.
us.
Get past
And our
us
sticker.
and our sticker. $10.99 that.
Alright, so he's gone, Dan.
Yeah,
He's gone.
Whatever.
Gone. Whatever. I'm not crying. So, but who would you bring in? Or would you bring anyone in?
It's a difficult one, Greg, because let's look at the players that we've got at the moment. We've got Mane, we've got Lallana, we've got Firmino, we've got Sturridge, and Sturridge can't get a game at the moment. So Klopp might just say, all right, Sturridge, it's your time to get in on this team before we make a big buy. Make yourself seen, make yourself heard, and he could be coming into the team. Now, if we get a lot of money for him, let's say we get 70 million for him, I think Klopp's going to do something more interesting. We can't lure these big, massive players in because at the end of the day, they're already at Barca and they're already at Real Madrid.
Yeah, and also Klopp's not the type of manager who's going to go out and spend 70 million on one player.
No, he won't do that. So I think what I would do with the money if I was Klopp, and I'm pretty similar to him to be fair, I would bring in like a quality left back for 30 million and I'd bring in a quality attacking midfielder as well for the 30 million. You know what I mean? We brought Coutinho in for 8.5 million. Can we do that again?
Million.
8.5 million?
I know.
That's chump change. What about you, Greg? Who would you bring in?
I don't know, we need a left back, don't we? So I'd spend a chunk of it on a really decent world class left back.
Yeah,
Get that in. And I think, I know Chan's doing really, really well, and I love the guy.
Yeah.
But that Mascherano type role, that some player that can just sit in there and is just amazing. You know?
Just gets in on every tackle, fast as well.
But Chan
passer.
might be like that in a couple of years.
He could be.
You know?
He's a different type of player, isn't he, Chan? He's a very tall, skillful player. I think Mascherano was a bit more gritty, a bit more messy. Not messy, but he was a bit more messy with a Y.
He was a neat Messi.
He was a neat Messi. that makes sense.
Okay guys, so we want to know your thoughts in the comments below. You know, what do you think? You know, should we offer him another contract? You know, if so, how much should we give him?
Should we sell him? I mean, how much is he worth? Can we get 80 million for him? Can we get 60 million for him? We've sold players before for a lot less than they're worth, so let's get our money's worth if we need to.
Definitely. Who would you bring in?
Who would you bring in instead? Let us know all of this in the comments below. Please subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. And also, the LFC cast. This is, you know, your missus is going to be really annoyed with this.
She doesn't even know yet.
And that doesn't come off, that type of shit. So please appreciate it, guys, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up!
Does it not come off?
It doesn't come off. It's stuck on. It's a vinyl. So, like, if you needed to get that off, you'd have to scrape it off.
Shit.
Your missus... Have you told her?
Oh.